Hey guys, happy Sunday. So I'm in the barn for, I did a lunch break live in the barn last week. Now I'm in a different spot, still trying to figure out where I will be going live from. But we also need to know, and my hair is crazy and I can't even find it. We also need to know, am I getting good reception? So is your screen pixelated? Hopefully not, just because I am in a different section of the barn and there's a lot more insulation and stuff around. So kind of determines where I will be doing my Sunday lives based off of internet quality. So hi Jennifer. So let me know if you're seeing my picture like normal or if you think that it's more pixelated. Hopefully we don't have things going in and out like we have, like we could have. So we're going to do Sunday Live like we did last week, where I'm going to do combined shipping on Friday. So this week we'll be doing my lunch break sale at noon on Tuesday. So we'll take whatever you've purchased today, whatever you purchase on Tuesday, and I'll Tetris all that stuff into a box or a package, and then I will send you your shipping invoice on Friday morning. So we do have a few people who did not pay for their items yet from last week, either didn't pay for their items or haven't paid for shipping. And just as a heads up that you can have an issue with paying for a couple of times, and then you're going to get blocked from my page, because it's not worth it to me to have people tell me that they're going to do something and then not do it. That's not okay with me. So make sure if you buy something that you get your invoice paid promptly. If there's ever an issue, I have a lot of girls, not a lot of girls, but I have girls that will say, hey Brooke, I don't get paid until Friday. Is it okay if I wait and pay you then? And that is definitely okay, because we have a built relationship, and then when they say they're going to pay on Friday, they actually do pay on Friday, or whatever their situation is. So if you have something like that happen where you're not going to be able to pay promptly, you need to at least be in communication with me. When you leave me high and dry, that doesn't make me very happy. So just a little public announcement, different than everything else that we've been hearing this week. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, Kathy said it just cut out. So hopefully we are doing okay. We've got a few saying it looks good. First up, we have a few bundles of bingo cards. We've got 20 of these brighter, probably a little bit newer stack of bingo cards. And then we have 20 of, I'm guessing, a little bit older style, just based off of the look on them. We've got Whitman Publishing Company on this one and no publishing company on this one. So you're getting 40 bingo cards, which there are a million ways that you can repurpose these. You can decoupage them to something. You can cut little slits in them and display your jewelry that you're selling on them. You can, I have a little like clothesline with little clothespins on it in our game room. So I've got bingo cards pinned up there. So lots of options for repurposing. So you're getting 40 bingo cards for $5. So 40 bingo cards, $5. And then we've got some old locks. That one is definitely older. This one looks a little bit newer. And then we've got another older one. So this one says made in the USA on the back. And no, I do not know the combinations on any of these. I have been lucky maybe once in when I was very patient, and I would just turn it and listen for a different sound. And I actually figured out the combination one time, but I really only tried on one lock, because who's got time for that? But you're getting these 3 locks for $15. So 3 locks, $15. I like to hang them up. I also have them as a necklace on a mannequin. So that's something else fun you can do. Here we've got a musical sweeper. It does not have the pole, whatever you call it, handle. But you could probably pretty easily do that with a dowel rod and then put, the little turner things on it. Can't speak today. This is Fisher Price, made in the USA. This is metal, but you could always just hang this on the wall too as just something fun in a kid's room. And $15 on our musical sweeper. Okay, then we have a copper shovel. It's already ready to go to hang on the wall, and it's just got great coloring, great patina. It really looks hand done, hand shaped. And then the handle looks more cast iron, but this part is copper. So $30 on the copper shovel. Okay, then this is the push part on a sewing machine. And I just liked it because of the M and the W in the cast iron piece. So I have taken a little bit of picture frame wiring and hung it on the wall like this. And then you could also easily put nail holes in where there's already cutouts on the cast iron and hang it on the wall as an art piece. You could also always lean it. You could probably set it even. It's going to be a little bit heavy on one end. This end here will be a little bit heavy, so you could actually put it on a tabletop, kind of like a tray as well. So a few options on that. So $30 on our sewing machine pedal. Okay, let's see how quality's doing. You like my shirt, Kathy? Thank you. Okay, Robin's got the bingo cards. Kathy's got the locks. I got this a long time ago. It's one of those really thin ones, so it is really thin. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I feel like it's pretty flimsy. Here we've got a pig cutting board, and I would say it's not really ever been used. This side has been stained, and then this side is still the raw wood. So that's why you can kind of see this is stained and then this is raw. That's why I feel like somebody used it more as a decorative piece, maybe leaning up against the counter. You could put a couple of these in a tote and put like a white platter behind it so it'd really stand out. You can add the sawtooth hanger to it, hang it on the wall, but $22 on the pig cutting board. Okay, then we've got a Rumford biscuit cutter. And I actually, when I first started selling junk, I had a couple of these. And so it was fun to find another one. So you've got the biscuit cutter, Rumford, and it is $20. So $20 on our Rumford biscuit cutter. Okay, then something a little bit different. I've got a drawer or a crate that has fallen apart, and we've got 3 sides of it here, and it's just raw wood, but I have seen where people will take these and add a coat hook to it. You could add some like hemp oil or polyurethane on here, and it possibly will make the lettering pop more. That's one reason sometimes I seal stuff, just because I do think it helps any advertising on an old crate. I think that it helps it pop out some more. So you could try that. This one probably said like glass or something on it. Or you could just do something else with it and stencil something on. So you're getting the 3 chunks of crate for $5. So $5 on the crate pieces. Okay, then last week I shared this little bunny in stories with some of that green yarn that I really prefer for like your filler on any Easter basket, spring display. This is not old. It's just something that I picked up that I thought was cute and would look good in a spring tablescape. and it is $5. So $5 on the brown bunny. And then we have a couple of bunnies that have flowers. So we've got the rose, and then I think this is like a yellow tulip possibly. Again, just good for your spring tablescape, and I just see right here that that one's got a chip in it. So sometimes I don't do a good job of looking because I did not see that it had that on there. So 2 bunnies for $8. 2 bunnies, your 2 white bunnies for $8. Okay, next we have a Coke crate, and this one is just farm fresh. There's still some dirt on the inside, but it has really good brightly colored advertising still, where sometimes that gets faded and worn out a little bit. You could use it as a tray and set pitchers or buckets or different things in here. Do a stack of books and put some small stuff on it. Or you can flip it over and use it as a riser. Yes, your writing is not something that you can read then, but you still get that pop of color, and then you have a surface up here to decorate on. So $20 on the Coke crate. Okay, then we have this little 8-ounce Folgers tin. Still has its plastic lid on it. And it is $15 on our Folgers. The inside's still in good condition. Again, you could take the lid off of this and put a plant in it, or have it hold your pencils, or have it hold your little Keurig cups or anything like that. $15 on that Folgers tin. All right, I better get caught up here. All right, Chris wants the biscuit cutter. Valerie wants the brown bunny, I'm guessing. Jesse's next on that. And Jerry wants the Coke crate. All right, I don't know whose house this is, but we've got some very simple blueprints of just like the walls and stuff. And hopefully you can see it okay. And the blueprint is $5, so you could mount this, frame it, you could decoupage it to a piece of plywood so that it was sturdy, and you can hang it on the wall that way. I have a different blueprint in one of the workrooms where I've just taken thumbtacks, and that will prevent it from rolling, curling up, and I just have thumbtacks in each of the corners. So $5 on the blueprint. Then we have this piece of architectural salvage, probably off of a chair. It has some awesome crackling on it. It's basically different shades of brown. So you could put this in your gallery wall. You can lean it up somewhere. It's just got a great shape. Something different. $5 on the piece of architectural salvage. Okay, then we're putting 2 blue bottles together. So you're buying the pair. One has the lid on it and has a triangle with AI on the bottom. Not focusing very well. And then this one says Genuine Phillips, made in the USA. So 2 blue bottles, you're getting the pair for $10. $10 on the 2 blue bottles. Okay, then I have 2 brightly colored croquet balls. I think everything I have left is more wood color and neutral, but these make great eggs. So like, for example, if I have some dry moss in this pot, I can put, I'd probably have it be higher, but I can put this in there and it kind of looks like an egg. And then I have 1 nest left. This is a new nest. I have some handmade ones done, but you can put a croquet ball in a nest and make it look like an egg as well. So the 2 croquet balls, $10 for the pair. And then I have a few, these were terracotta pots, and this is a DIY that I did on a Facebook video, but then I have it as a blog post also. So basically adding texture, and then I just used some leftover paint that I had. So you could do these any color if you wanted to do some of your own, and you could do more or less texture depending on, you know, your preferences. I only painted a little bit down into the edge, just so once you filled it with something, that edge, you wouldn't see it, if you're following what I'm saying. So we've got 3 pots here. They're all a little bit different sizes. Odd numbers are good together. And so you're getting the 3 pots for $18. 3 terracotta pots for $18. And then that little nest that I have left over, this is the only one that I found. Remember, I am still unpacking and packing the shop to move it over. So this little guy is $3 if you would like the little nest. And then something else I just grabbed for some Easter decor are these carrots. If you haven't seen, you can actually turn a spindle into a carrot by painting it orange. And then I don't even remember what was the topper part, if it was just twine or something. I'm not sure. You'd have to come up with something for that. So the 3 carrots are $10. Okay, then we have a couple of posts that have been cut down and distressed. These would make great risers, so you could set little things on them when you're doing your displays. You could put candles on them. So you can, too bad I don't have my camera angled down. I'm standing up, which is different than normal. But that way you could do something like this and then have something else sitting down below. It really helps with changing the heights of things. So you're getting these 2 pieces of column, let's say, since we already have another architectural salvage, for $30. Okay, then we've got 3 bottles, and these all have white lids. 2 of the lids are just plastic and in a circle. And then this one has the RX symbol on it. So these are the 3 bottles that have white lids. So make sure if you want the white lid bottles that you specify white lid. And these are $9 for the 3. Then we also have 3 that are black bottles. This one is a little short, fat guy with a black metal lid. Not sure about that lid. It had an old label on it, but it has come off. And then this one doesn't. So the black lid bottles are $9 as well. And then we have 2 amber colored bottles. This one has buttons in it, so there's a few buttons in there. And then the lid of it says LP Co. So the lid is pretty neat. And $6 on the amber bottles. So make sure if you're wanting the bottles you specify. Okay, let me get caught back up here. So Jerry had the crate. Jesse's first on the blue bottles. Jamie, you're second. Marsha's got the flower pots. The croquet balls are $10 for the pair. 3 sides of the wooden box goes to Deb. Valerie wants the nest. Marsha wants the carrots. Where do you find the green yarn? Angela, it has been so long ago that I got it because I just reuse it every season. I'm thinking you can get it at Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any of those places. And I brought some more in, but it's in the other room. It's just yarn that is, there's a term for it. I don't even know. There is a term for it, but it's fraying. If you went to some place that sold yarn, I'm guessing that they're going to have it. They might not have it in green, but you could definitely Google it and look as well. Later this week, I'll try and put a link up I'll try and find some and put a link up for you. Okay, so, because the green yarn is wonderful, if you guys missed that. Shelly wants the amber bottles. Julie, you're second on the amber bottles. Okay, Sarah's saying it's called eyelash yarn. The witch dustpan, and it has a witch on there, and then it says Co-op Oil Co. It pays to belong, Osage, Iowa. And then it's just like this marble dustpan plastic, and it's $20. So $20 for this advertising dustpan. Okay, then we have a couple of child's mugs. This one says Sean 9775 is engraved or etched on there. Don't doubt you can see that because it's not really focusing very well. And the bottom says International Silver Company. And this little guy is $12. So $12 on the Sean silver mug. This one says CE and G, $620.75. So that one's just initials. Same size mug. Handles are just a little bit different. So the CEG one is also $12 and also International Silver Company. Okay, then we have the silver bowl. It would have had a lid go with it. I don't know technically what they're called because the lid almost could be a bowl as well. And it's got some white stuff on it somehow. But only $5 on this silver bowl. Then I've got a pair of REGO China. I would call them a platter just because they're oval, but you could use them as a dinner plate as well. And they are $8 each. And they are stamped. And they are the same. This one does have a rust, well, it's going to come off maybe. Possibly a little bit of a rust stain here. So $8 each on the platters. Then we have some porcelain wheels. So these would be good to replace a piece that had wheels on it. These I tried to make sure that they were the same size wheel. And, you know, this part came down the same and stuff. So you've got 4 that should match. They all have like the cone top. And $16 on our 4 porcelain wheels. 16. Okay, then I grabbed a couple more poles. These are smaller than the ones that I had last time. This one has a little bit of a dip to it. That one's straight across, and this one's a little rustier and straight across. I have not sealed any of them, so you've got 2 of them that are 2 of them that have the holes to screw into, and you've got 1 that has screws. And I have not, that one's loose. Those are both loose, so you could actually use the screws as well. So you've got the 3 handles, and they are $6. $6 on the 3 handles. Okay, then we've got some doorknobs. Now, this one matches, but the screw that would have been used to hold this guy in place, it is gone. Okay, so that is not attached. You can put it, string it in there. Then this one, same thing, no screw. The screw has been lost for the end of this one. This one is like brown paint over green paint. You can kind of see the lime green back there. And then this one is like an extra long handle. I mean, look at that thing. Look how wide that door would have been. I don't know what it was. So you're getting 3 sets of doorknobs for $30. And like I've mentioned before, these look great, since this one comes off. These look great as eggs as well. So you can put them in a little nest. You can paint them if you wanted, and use them as little eggs for your spring decor as well. So $30 on the 3 knobs. All right, let's get caught back up. Yeah, Katie, the platters were $8 each. All right, Julie wants the first mug, which was the Sean one. Yep, Jennifer wants the wheels. Katie, is your video skipping? That makes me a little bit nervous about having it out here. Jerry says hers is okay. Robin says hers is skipping. So yes, please at the end of the video, if you will say like, hey, I lost you some, or hey, you were really pixelated, let me know, because then I won't do my lives in this room anymore. And the platters were $8 each. Thanks, girls, for helping out. Handles to Melinda. Jenny, you're second on the handles. Katie wants both platters. Okay, Nicole says it's good. She's good too. So I don't know. Sometimes it's your internet. Sometimes it's my internet. But if a lot of you are having difficulties, then I feel like it's my internet. And I really don't know if it's my internet. It's my, I'm so, you know, it's like being in a brick building. We've got 3 handles, or handles would be the correct term here, from a dresser, and these are ones that are 2 whole, because, and I don't have my tape measure right here, so if you need measurement on these, just let me know. They have 2 holes, unlike the ones I had last time, I think, where they just had 1 hole. So you're getting 3 of these for $15. So make sure you say set number 1 on those, or say 3 for $15. And then we've got these that are more oval than the first set. So the first set, you're getting 3. And then this set, same thing. There's 2 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of those. So it'd be $30 for this set of 6. Okay, then we have a Zippo style lighter. I don't know if it's necessarily a Zippo brand. It's an Excello. Sure Light, I think is what it says. Automatic, Japan. So this side is just the black pattern and in good condition. This side, where the guy's advertising was, is a little bit more beat up with Ed Adams. But it is $10. It has never been used, or if it was used, somebody has put a new, what do you call that thing? The thing that burns, that part's new. So, but this mechanism works. Okay, then we've got a straight razor for $30, and this says like Diane, I think is what it says. They're in cursive, kind of where the rust is. And then on this side, we've got stainless steel. It says Japan down here, and gives you a patent number on the other side. So $30 on our straight razor. Okay, then we have 3 little perfume bottles for $3. They're all a little bit different shape. They don't have any labels left on them. I would say these used to be gold. So $3 on the little perfume bottles. Okay, then we have a styrofoam goose decoy, and the head was not attached when I first got it. So there is just a dowel rod in there, and I just glued it. So this is not going to be moving unless you pop the glue. But you could put this on the top of a cabinet and have the goose looking down. It's got some great coloring. It's very lightweight because it's styrofoam, and it is $15. So $15 on our styrofoam goose. Okay, then we got a nursery tale book. Simon & Schuster Publishers. It is a big golden book. You can see that the spine is not in the best condition, but you could just read it, or you could take some pictures out and hang them on the wall. There's some colored pages, and then there's also some black and white, and then there's some large images like this one. Let's see if we can find a couple others. There was one with an alligator. So you could totally tear those out, put them on a clipboard, decoupage them to something, frame them to something. You got lots of options on ways to decorate with this. $5 on the Nursery Tales book. Okay, then we've got some legs. I think that these were either both from pianos or organs. So there's two that match because it would have just been where the keys overhang. And then there are two that match. So they're a little bit different, but you're getting the four. So this one has a little bit of decorative there and tapers. This other one tapers a little bit more, but you got 2 and 2. That has a broken spot on it, but otherwise I think that they're in good condition. You could totally come up with some idea to repurpose them. So you're getting 4 legs for $5. It's a deal. 4 legs for $5. Okay, then this I think was off of an organ, possibly too. You could use it kind of as a corbel and put it in the corner of a space, a walk-through area in your house. $15 on this, or you could just set it like this. You can set it like this as well in your display. So $15 on, we'll call it the organ piece because I think it goes off of an organ. Okay, then we've got a metal basket. This one doesn't have handles or anything, but it's got, it's a little bit different because it's got too tight and more open, too tight and more open. And it's just a good size. Roll your towels in it, put all your laundry supplies in it, and use it like a drawer. So $20 on the basket. Okay, then I grabbed a couple peanut tins. So we've got the pecans and the cashews, the blue and a white, the bigger and a littler. This one has, I don't know what I got on that. This one has writing on the lid, and it's 15. This one has a little hole puncture, but I'm selling them together. So the 2 peanut tins for $30. 2 peanut tins for $30. Okay, then a lot of you were interested in the steer head last time. So I have another one that I have embellished with these rhinestones, again painted it silver. Just blinged it out. Look good in a girl's room, look good in your living room. Just something different to do. $45 on the cow skull. All right. Okay, so yours was skipping, but it quit. 3 for $15 set is sold on the hardware hair thinner razor, not a face razor. Okay, Diana. The perfume bottles are sold to Olga. Nursery Tales book to Shelly. Katie's got the 4 legs in the corbel. You love the door behind me. Well, it's a bit available, Bella. You can drive down here. I think Katie's calling the corbel the organ piece, so Julie, you're second on that. Figures Wayne saw me talking about my whiskers. Wayne, yeah, I don't even know how to answer that, but all I can say is that I am not alone in women's whiskers, right, girls? Everyone said it was because I'm getting old and mature. So here we've got, what would this have been? Pant hangers, probably. It's metal. These do slide so you can move them. I have used them to hang postcards. You could do those bingo cards. You can also, some of them are tight enough that you can hang from this part as well. So just, you could stagger them and then you could get all kinds of things hung on here. So $10 on our hanger. All right, next up we've got a big truck. See if I can get it in the screen. This one, it does go into two pieces, so I'm going to separate it just for ease. And the front says a guy's name, Salisbury, Missouri. Obviously somebody just hand-did that. The inside is yellow. It is $75. This one is a Structo made in the USA. And then it says 10 and 20 on the wheels, but that could just be telling you what the wheels are. So probably used to have a sticker here because the other side has that as well. Got a little flap here on the back of the trailer. Orange. There's some piece here. Not sure what it does. And yeah, got all the wheels on there. It's in really good condition. So $75 on our Structo truck. Okay, then we've got a Monopoly game. So this board looks kind of dusty, but I think that's just what it looks like. So again, you can hang these on your wall. I have them hanging in our game room, and I have just used thumbtacks and put it here where the two boards go together because it's thin. And then you can also just put it on the corner and sandwich it between your wall and the board, the thumbtack. Okay, so you're getting, there's a couple of old dice in there. You're getting wooden Monopoly pieces. You're getting money. You're getting, here's some of the Park Place cards. Here's some of the other cards, the community. So you're just getting what you're getting in there. I'm not seeing any of the metal pieces, but you're getting the dice and some markers, some wooden markers like this, and then your houses. So hopefully you can see that okay. But you're getting all of that for $10. So Monopoly is $10. Whoop, gonna spill it. Okay, next up we have this no trespassing sign that's metal and has been framed out. And it is $40. It has some great patina on the frame. So $40 on that. Then we've got McNally road map for $10. It is kind of falling apart, but then you won't feel bad about repurposing all of these map pages. So you could decoupage them onto something. You could take a state that you're from and put little flags in it to show the places that you visited. You could do some kind of present to a family member. You could write on them with some of those popular sayings. $10 on the road map. And I do have some more of these road atlases if you are interested. Then we have a plastic, probably from a gas station, #1 sign for $8. So plastic #1 sign. Here, let me get caught up here. Okay, so Melinda, you'd be next on the 3 for $15. Yo, hang linens on them. Yep, little handkerchiefs and stuff would look cute. Very good idea, girls. All right, Kathy wants Monopoly. And Penny wants the road map. Katie, Penny got the maps. I'm not even sure if it's a US one or not. It says United States, Canada, and Mexico. And then sold number 1. What's number 1? I'm losing my mind. Okay. This looks actually kind of like the hog, what was it even called? The hog thing. But I have these together, so I don't know if they are some kind of yoke, if they are meant to hang hogs or deer, but you're getting both of these pieces that have been painted red. They're just raw wood. They have wormholes in them for $20. So these 2 unknown pieces for $20. You can make a light out of it or hang a light from it. Okay, then we have a spindle and a wooden leg. So the 2 of these are $25. Again, you have lots of repurposing options, or just throw them in a bucket or a crock or something. All right, so Katie, you said number 1. What are you talking about on number 1? That's the only thing I'm confused about. If I have any G's, I don't have any G's. All right, Stevie wants the number 1 gas station sign. And then we have this, either a stool top or a tabletop, but it has been engraved. And I think it would just make a pretty wall hanging. Or you could use it as a tabletop. You could even glue it to a candlestick or like a piece of architectural salvage. Like you could cut this down, glue it to it, and have a riser. So you have a few options on how you could repurpose this. So $25 on the tabletop. All right, last thing tonight is this unknown piece. It appears like it would have been formed for cigars. However, there's no holes here, so it's some kind of weaving paper, crimping your hair. I have no idea. The box is beveled, so you know that this is how it was intended. It's hinged like that, so it's not that it's lined up incorrectly. It's just, this is the intended purpose. We just don't know what that was. So if you know, you should share it with the rest of us. But $15 on the unknown piece. All right, so Lunch Break Live will be Tuesday at noon, and I will invoice you tonight for the items that you get tonight, and then we will do shipping on Friday. And that way, if you get anything throughout the week, we can combine it into one package, and it'll save you money on shipping one item versus 2. If I don't already have your email address and zip code and you've purchased something tonight, just make sure and send that to me in Messenger. And I do invoice using Square. So it works very similar to PayPal, but you will have to enter your credit card number the very first time that you purchase for sure. So just an FYI on that. And if you need your item shipped tomorrow, you don't want to wait until Friday, just tell me that in a message and I will definitely do that for you. Oh, Katie wants the number 1 gas station sign. Good job, Stevie. Thank you for helping me. I don't know on the tabletop how big that is. I'm going to say elbow to wrist is a foot. So it's going to be a foot and a half maybe. No, less than that. A foot, 16 inches, let's say. Christine wants the 2 red pieces. Bella said her picture quality was good. Julie wants that unknown piece. Shelly wants the tabletop. Okay, so looks like for the most part you like the lighting better. Well, I don't have my special light on, but there's a fluorescence above my head, so you can see that sometimes I'm bright and then my phone tries to adjust. So, okay, good. Looks like most of you had good stuff. Okay, so Diana says she thinks that the last piece was something that you can put leather or metal in it and clamp it, but she could be wrong. That would make sense. It would hold it. Lori, the 3 drawer pulls have sold, and I think I have a second person in line. Wayne says it works nothing like PayPal. He doesn't like it. If you really need to use PayPal, I can use PayPal. I do have a PayPal account. Julie, you're second on the tabletop. Mom says next door has a good picture, so yeah, good turntable. Good. Okay, well, thanks guys so much for your support, and hopefully I will see you on Tuesday. So have a good night.